Hello. Uh, Hello. Welcome, everyone. My name is Ibrahim Kaya. You can call me Ibra as a short. I will speak, this is not a success story, by the way. This is completely a fail story. I'm not going to speak in politically correct here. And first, in the beginning, I really want to apologize that English is not my main language. I may, can find the right words sometimes. So my topic is about 5 things to stay away from in a Web3 project. So we are basically a Web2 mobile game company. We have been developing games since 2018. And in the beginning of 2022, we decided to experience Web3 gaming, and we developed a couple of games, a couple of prototypes, and we tried to launch one of them. We kind of failed because we didn't know anything about the Web3 and we didn't analyze it good. And then we find that it's kind of post-mortem that what we did wrong and how we can improve it. And all the images are here are just generated through Midjourney. Because I'm a lazy person, I couldn't find it on internet. First thing that is, we did the marketing analysis wrongly. So we didn't, we developed on Polygon, and we didn't know the Polygon ecosystem at the beginning. But we find it that because it was cheap on the transaction costs and everything, and we thought that it might be a good suite for us. But we didn't know that when we started that Polygon was a ghost town. But nowadays, it's more hype. But imagine that 1 year ago, there was no transaction, there was no volume at that time. And we tried to launch a 1,000 first edition box kind of things of our games, and we kind of failed. 500 of them sold out, and the rest just we burned them. What we did wrong is because we priced it really overpriced. We priced like a 5-matic, and the supply was a 1,000. I think this was a bad decision at that time because when there is no hype, there is no volume. You need to be careful about what the network, what the chain capable of. Imagine that if it was Ethereum or Solana, we might sell out. But I mean, if it's on Polygon 1 year ago, it was really hard to sell out. So you need to just do your analysis really good. You need to go deep down. You need to check other projects as well. The other one is when you're coming from the Web2 background, you usually doesn't care about we just want to say that, okay, we will develop a game, a project, and we will ship it. We will try to do our best to market it. We just use the Web2 marketing strategies that we did because we know that the performance marketing strategies at first, but we didn't have much experience on the community management, community building, and so on. So we completely ignored it. That was a big mistake for us, and we didn't even enter any other communities because it's really crucial. I mean, this is the best thing that you can do. Just buy a couple of NFT projects from other projects and be a member of that club and talk with other people. Because when you're going to make a project or develop a project, you will need those people as well because they will be your friends. So completely don't ignore other projects. Just check other projects, what they do, and try to adopt those strategies into your project. This will be a good thing to do. And other thing is, we call building behind the curtains. I think the project founders, the developers of the project, needs to be always in front. Needs to be to talk with their communities all the time, be transparent, especially founders or CEOs or the builders needs to floor them down and be a member of their community. Not try to be a CEO of their company, but they need to try being a member of their community. This is really crucial because on Web3 world, as everyone knows here, people want to follow some leaders, some visions, some other stuff. When you ignore your community, you will end up failing at some point. You might delay your project, you might delay everything that you did, but be transparent to the community and always try to communicate with them. They will understand. Just you need to be honest. Just show yourself. You don't be shy. The other one is that we think is undermining your project value. When we start building the community, we didn't know much about it, how the things work. So we try to give a lot of free things. We try to attract a lot of people just from the bounty hunter websites. So it's ended up that it failed us because those people really don't care about what the project value is. They only care about the free things that they're gonna take it. So don't just throw the free things around. So just create the scarcity And this will really help us, help a lot, because when you create a scarcity, people will try to, try to buy their project, NFT items, or whatever you call it, even for the token. But when you start giving a lot of freebies, people will start thinking about that. Maybe they are afraid of selling out, so they are giving a lot of free things. Maybe the project, when they launch, it's not going to be the hype project, or I will just fail, or they will rag us. So just try to keep things simple and don't do overcomplicated stuff here. This is what we think, actually. This is what we experienced. Lastly, this is what we call creating a long and flowed market calendar. When we first developing the game, it was 12 months ago. We started posting a lot of information at the beginning while the development process is gone. But then what happened is hype gone. So what we think is right now is the best thing to do, develop everything. When you have enough material to show the people and to go to, launch the project, at least create an intense marketing calendar that will help you to create the hype. Maybe just instead of showing everything 5 months earlier, just keep everything for yourself. Then when you think that you might launch the game in 1 month or 2 months later, just create the posting the things. And try to create a hype as soon as possible. This is not something that we find. They call it fast advertising. So you can just intense short amount of advertisements calendar you can pick instead of doing everything in 10 months, because the first people that join your community 10 months ago will forget eventually, because NFT projects out there is kind of it's a play of attraction. So if you can't get the other people's attraction, you will end up losing. And if the hype gone, it's really hard to lit the fire again. So people just try to rebrand themselves and try to create another project, because they feel that when you have 10,000 people on your Discord and they're not active and the hype gone, they would be looking for other projects. So, just instead of sharing everything at once and make it long run, so keep it everything for yourself and try to create an intense marketing calendar, maybe 1 month or 2 months, and just try to grow the climax. And then when you feel that it's the right moment to do, so you can just launch the project. Yeah, that's me. I made it short. I didn't want to take your time because it's late, and I have a lot of respect that people are here joining us. And I really want to thank you. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, and if you have any questions, I'm okay.